It was an okay Monday, until it wasn't. My name is Cragan Collins, and I sell display ads for the Gazette, our local daily paper. My workday had started at the Hickory Point Mall, a shopping center located a few miles outside Decatur, Illinois. Its parking lot is vast, and as of this morning, nearly empty. On this fine spring day, I'd visited my advertiser and then headed for my car. The engine started and I pulled out of my parking space. But instead of pointing my red Mazda RX-7 at the closest exit, I'd followed an impulse and taken the long way around the mall. That's when I spotted the car belonging to my friend, Margot Douglas. Except that didn't make sense. Margot had supposedly gone home sick. So why was her car there? Curious, I pulled up next to Margot's rust-eaten Toyota. I parked, got out, and walked closer. She was slumped over, her head leaning against the driver's side window. I knocked on the window. She didn't respond. I called her name. She didn't move. I yanked at the driver's side door. Margot tumbled out of the car. It happened in slow motion. First, I saw Margot falling toward me. Then Margot's head was doing a slow roll to the left. Her weight was shifting. Her limp arms were falling out of her lap. Her torso was crumpling and coming my way. Without thinking, I grabbed at her. My hands clutched at the seam of her dress as I tried desperately to push her back into the seat. But momentum wasn't on my side. It was on hers. She kept coming toward me. Her head was responding to gravity, and the rest of her body was going along for the ride. I struggled under her weight. Margot is a good 4 inches taller than I am. She's bigger boned than I am, too. Stepping into her path, I blocked her fall with my body. I staggered backwards and eased her onto the pavement, taking care not to let her head bang into the ground. Finally, she was prone, lying in the parking lot. With great effort, I wrestled Margot onto her side, fearful she might choke if she stayed on her back. As she rolled, I noticed the dark stain on the back of her skirt. She was wearing a tan shirt dress and brown loafers. Sunlight glinted off a gold earring, shaped like a trio of leaves and visible through her dark hair. My eyes were drawn to a streak of red liquid, making a shocking path from Margot to her driver's seat. A crimson river ran down her legs. It kept on spreading, growing larger